How's it going, guys? I apologize if you hear the TV in the background. So, basically what I explained in the AROM video, Stardew Valley does not have an actual ending. So what we're going to do is we're going to set goals in Stardew to actually, well, basically be that ending. So we're going to be taking out the community senator, we're going to be doing this whole cavern, let's see, we're going to be doing the wizard's quests, we're going to be doing the guild, and we're going to be doing Mr.qui, who is a new person that I met once you do a certain quest in the game. I'm not going to do any spoilers or anything like that. But he unlocks a certain area that's later on in the game, way later on in the game that I just found out, because of Skull Cavern. So, yeah. What the hell is this? Oh, yeah. I started this yesterday, and I just pretty much just didn't bother with it. Algar 2, I have some good news for you. A few years ago, I made a breakthrough in my research on the local environment. Spare the technical details, get to the point. You know, the empty cave over there that a little ways to the west, well, I have to turn into something useful for both of us. I like to set up the cave and attract some local species. That way I observe them in a more of a controlled environment, and you can harvest whatever products they produce. I can either set up the cave to attract mushrooms or fruit bats that sometimes will leave fruit for you to collect. Now, I always go with the mushrooms. At least the first time I did, I went with the mushrooms. I don't know if there's any actual benefits to going to the fruit bats unless you get something special, because later on you can actually start planting fruit trees, which cost about 2,000 a piece, and they take a whole season to grow, except for the winter time, I think. But I always go with mushrooms because you'll actually need them more than anything else that I've ever come across out of bat-wise. So, and there's only certain mushrooms I know that you can only get in that cave that I'm pretty sure you need later on in the community center anyways. So, we're going to get it set up for you right away. Right now, I shouldn't take any time at all. Thanks for letting me do this. Yep. Really didn't get much of a choice. So, I did some offshore grinding. We got 9,100 bucks right now, and we have a blueberry farm. So, I went into the cave, got us down to level 40, and I got some iron. I don't think we are high enough to make the quality sprinklers yet. No, we can only make the regular sprinklers. So we're going to do a little more of our farms, which we're going to be stuck with using the pail for now. But once we start getting the actual... Oh, and I upgraded our pail too. To a copper pail. So once we actually start getting the copper quality sprinklers, it's actually going to be a lot easier to actually control our farms. Blueberries, they take 13 days to produce, to grow. So in 2 days we can be able to harvest them. But they are probably one of the more money-making farms that you'll actually be able to get your hands on, strictly just for the fact that once you harvest them, they continuously grow until the end of the season. Unlike most other farms, you know, you have to continuously just go over there and pick them and then replant them, and it's a goddamn pain in the ass. I learned that later on in the game when I started making eggplant farms, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm making a lot of money, and then hearing people going like, yeah, I just did my blueberry farm, and yeah, I made this certain amount, which was like 2 to 3 times as amount of money as I did. I'm like, oh. And I planted some random seeds over here. Oh, that's a weed. And some of the mixed seeds. So we got a pepper plant. So that's actually gonna be really nice. The luau we'll be doing in a minute. That's basically going to be your first event, I think. Or no, that's the egg festival. Luau is your second event, and that's where you have to impress the mayor and the governor, or whatever the hell his name is. Basically, you got to put a piece of food in there, and I'll explain later what it actually does. I don't know if we actually have anything good. I mean, we could put the pepper in there. It's best if you can get a gold pepper. If you put any fish in there, I would recommend you put an iridium in there. Fish, because it's the highest quality you can do. Let me check this pepper real quick. You might be getting an okay. Just a regular pepper. Alright, yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, we're gonna put the pepper in there then. I don't have anything else that's really gonna spark any interest. And as I posted on Twitter and stuff like that. Anyone who's living in America, hope you're staying safe and healthy. You know, because I know this crap that's going down right now. You know, it's completely ridiculous. But hey, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Stardew. You know. Alright, Luau will be at the beach. So, we'll be heading down there real quick. So yeah, that I'm going to put that in the description below what our goals are going to be set for Stardew, because there's no actual ending, and because the game continuously updates, you know, they just add more and more content to it. So, I started a community, Stardew community game thing with Soul Flame yesterday. It was just us, so I didn't bother actually recording any of it, but once we start getting more people, I will actually start adding that as like bonus Stardew content and stuff like that. So, yeah, there's that too. Alright, so this is the Luau. So the big purple dude over here is the governor, or whatever the hell his name is. He's basically, you know, this Luau is basically for him. You try to impress him and stuff like that. The big pot over here is what you put any ingredients in. So if you have like high quality fish, or there's certain high quality items that you can actually put in there that will actually make his mood more better. So you can have like a really good item and he'll be like, oh yeah, he really enjoyed it. But if you put a really low or very bad quality item, then he'll just say the soup is disgusting. So be careful what you actually put in there. And let's see here. Pierre, jungle decount. I am not paying $100 for that. I'm sorry, buddy. Not happening. Oh, you're kidding me. Human weather, something sweet with starfruit. That is something you actually need later on, way later on in the game. After you complete your first year, you will actually need a starfruit for a certain quest. And now you eventually on will get seeds for it. The problem with it is you're going to need the greenhouse. So unless you complete parts of the community center, you won't be unlocking that for quite a while. And that actually does require you to actually have farm animals. Now it costs 3,000, but I can easily make that back through fishing. And because I'm pretty sure the Luau is the last event in spring, I can pretty much just grind out and just recollecting the money back. So I'm actually going to buy this, and we're going to hold on to that for a very long time. So basically just go around just talking to people and stuff like that. I woke up, stepped out at the door, found myself in the middle of all this hub. Yeah, Elliot is basically like Fabio in the game. I forgot that today was the Luau. Leia, how's the farming coming along? It must be busy season for you. It's okay. I don't remember who the hell you were. Sam. Governor, yeah, he's the governor. He does not care. Why should I care about some random old... Damn, Sam. Penny, what is the festival of the year to give the governor a taste of everything the valley has to offer? Mayor Lewis hopes it will get the governor on our good side. That's why he's so neurotic about the way that the soup tastes. Figures. Be here by the trees. The air is a lot cooler. AKA doesn't want to be around people. Don't really blame him. Linus, my man, the master chef. I don't know what you're cooking over there, but it looks kind of good. Slow continuous rotation is the key to achieving the perfect roast. Oh, cooking a roast. There you go. That's actually, well, I mean, roast, or technically if you're in like Hawaii, it's usually pig, but I could be wrong about that. Good thing I came with sunscreen. I don't know what the hell I was reading. I was wondering if Maru could use some sunscreen on her. Someone's trying to make a move. Whatever, Linus is roasting smells awfully good. So we know whose little lovebird interest he has in. Clint, I'm full, but what else is... Damn, Clint, save some food for the rest of us, buddy. Yeah, Jody. You will actually meet Jody's husband later on in the game. Spoilers. I hope this soup is good this year. This year? How's the soup been in the last couple of years? Damn. I put fresh vegetables from my garden in the community soup. That is basically Pierre's wife, but that's a whole different story. We'll get into that later on in the game. Free buffet. One of the perks of living here. Enjoy the, Patty or whatever her name is. These blasted sandflies keep landing on the. Ew. Yeah, sandflies are kind of annoying. Especially, I've lived near the beach for like 4 years of my life, so I know everything about sandflies. Thankfully, they weren't too bad where I lived, so they only seem to be coming around when there's like a crap ton of kelp that wash it up. One of your sand put a pound of anchovies in the soup. That's disgusting. I apologize for the truck going by. Someone's getting their propane, so I apologize. Shane, why don't you get hot? What? Why don't you get hot pepper chutney like this in the big city? Oh, like what the hell is he talking about? Perfect weather for a beach party, huh? Sure. I would dance, but I don't want to get sweaty. Okay. This is the tyrant. Are you ready to visit the buffet? Wow. You stepped on my foot. Can't dance, and he wants food. I'm bored. Vincent isn't good at dancer, and this is the one we're going to be going after. She's unresponsive. She's shaking her groove thing. Hey, Professor Xavier, how's it going, buddy? That music is too loud. Can't I have a little peace and quiet and enjoy the ocean? Well, you know, there's a dock south of here if you don't want to listen to that music there, buddy. The smell of the ocean takes me back to many years, long before we were born. I'm pretty sure that was the update for meeting everyone. And there's Miss Abigail. It's trying to socialize with everyone. I'd rather watch the sea. Don't blame you. I think that... Oh, snap. What? He was never down there before. Uh-huh. Hello, sir. The mirror people are curious about your festival. Mermaid people, aka. They become upset when you litter into the ocean. Well, duh. Was Aquaman gonna appear on that? You actually do get to meet one of them too later on in the game. I think that's about it. The only person to talk to is the governor. What a lovely occasion. It's always a joy to visit Stardew Valley. I must speak to the missus about purchasing a vacation here. Okay. And hop up into the soup. So once that's done, we come over here to talk to Mayor Lewis. Looks sharp, the governor's here for his annual visit. If you brought something for the potluck, make sure and add it to the soup cousin, aka you're kissing that governor's ass. Should we move forward with Luau? The governor seems a little hungry. Yes. Alright, let's see what we got. I put a silver star there, so a gold one would probably be a lot better, but we don't have a gold pepper. And peppers usually are for the summertime anyways, so not much that you can really do about that. Well, folks, it's time once again for the potluck. I trust that you put high quality ingredients in the pot this year. We don't want the governor to regret his visit to the valley. I don't know what you guys been putting in there. Oh, Governor, would you like to do the honor? Yes. The first time I played Stardew, I didn't know what the hell this was all about, and I accidentally put a fish in there. Very low quality fish. And the governor didn't like that too much. Of course, I've been looking forward to all this year. Let's see what the governor has to say about this one. And I don't have much to say about this. It's an average soup. Better than nothing. What you sweating over there for? You didn't say it was bad. He's right, it's nothing special, not bad though. Well, who else wants some soup? That's basically why you just save ingredients. I don't think there's any achievement for anything like that, but the soup was just average, but otherwise the luau was success. So, yeah. Basically, it warps you through the entire day and then becomes nighttime, so. So I added a couple more extra furnaces. I got the iridium rod, which I'm pretty sure I might have explained. That truck is like really goddamn loud, I swear. I do apologize for that. Spring seeds. I might consider planting these. I do not know. I don't know what you get out of them, but I mean, there's 30 of them anyway, so I might as well just plant them. Yeah, I think that's about it besides the fish. Oh yeah, I caught an octopus. I don't know if I explained that in the last video. Today's Thursday. Listen up. Starting tomorrow, an unusual amount of shells and corals are expected to wash up on the beaches all around the world. I'm not a scientist, but I've heard it's something. Crab meeting season and the rate you could make some good. Alright, cool. So yeah, you can actually get some information off the TV and stuff like that. There was something I wanted to do. I wanted to check real quick before we go to bed here. Yes, we do. Alright. We're gonna get that. There's the part of the beach that you can repair for 300 wood and allows you to get to that coral, and it will allow you to eventually later on start catching legendary fish once you have the ability to unlock it. But yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, there's no way of actually asking or whatever. So we're gonna go over there real quick. We're gonna be ending the video here in like about 5 minutes, so most of it's just a luau to get that out of the way. I saw the article about you in the local paper. It sounds like the country's life is good, fit for you. I'm so proud of you. Take care of. Oh yeah, mom. Oh, who else is sending me stuff? Greetings. It's a pleasure to inform you that your farm will be featured in next week's upcoming column of the Stardew Valley Tribunal. Congratulations, we're impressed on your quick progress. Thank you very much. Not much really of a farm, but hey, you want to brag about it, okay. I'm not gonna say no to that. Let's see here. Yeah, the bus. You won't be able to unlock the bus until you do the community center. You know, so won't really worry too much about that. We're still in spring. I need to get our axe upgraded too. So I have access to the level 40 floors. I can get iron whenever the hell I want. We should technically bring that over to Clint. It's going to cost about 5 grand. But it's going to be good for strictly for the reason because there's an item you need in a certain area that you can only get in the summertime. But it's an item that I didn't realize you actually needed when I first started doing the community center and almost completed it. And then literally had to wait for that following season to come all the way back in order to actually access that area to get that item. So we're going to be doing that. Clint's not going to be open for a little while. What the hell is this? Trying to keep the art of fishing. I'll pay 200 gold for 2 tuna. For 200 bucks? Hell no. You better up that ante there, buddy. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're going to go over here. We're going to get these last two things out of the way. We're going to get Clint to upgrade our axe, and then we're going to unlock the beach area, see what's over there, and we'll end the video there. But since Clint's not open until 9, we can do a little fishing. You actually catch more fish in the rain because there's a higher chance, but, you know, based on whatever amount of bait you have and the, what the hell are they called? I cannot think of the name of them. What are they called? The lures that you use too, so. Seriously? I'm getting nothing but garbage right now. 1 fish. I pretty much got all the spring fish out of the way. I will double check, but I'm pretty sure they're all the ones I got out of the way. There's Shane. Alright, we're not getting anything. Come on now, it's like in the goddamn rain, and I'm like, I should be catching fish like crazy here. Oh, look at that. So far I can tell is rose bushes, you can't actually get anything out of them. Ooh, you can hear that thunder too. Upgrade tools. Yeah, so we're gonna upgrade that. Thank you. 5 grand. And it's A-okay, because I'll make all my money back for fishing anyways. There's Penny. come down here. The blue shells. I save all the shells in coral just in case. You will need a blue shell later on in the game once you start doing the Mr.qui's quest. But that's like not until like way later, until you start doing the skull cavern. So I wouldn't really worry about it, but I suggest, you know, keep them anyways. Look at all that coral. 300 pieces of wood to fix this bridge. A little insane, but it's actually worth it because you can catch special fish over here. Like when I was playing with Soul Flame yesterday. I don't have my hoe on me, do I? Oh, I do. I was catching eel. Eel is actually one of the beginner fish that's kind of difficult to catch because of their rarity. 1 second, guys. Guys, apologies about that. I had someone at the door. I didn't realize they'd paused my game, so it might have gotten a little darker. But as I was saying, coral, I've never found any use for it. You know, and I have a crap ton of coral. Oh, and that gentleman up there, I'll explain here for a minute. Keep it anyways, just in case. You might need it later on in the game. On this beach, you'll get coral, you get shells, you'll get the mussels, you get the oysters, and stuff like that. This is one of the main areas that will allow you eventually later on, once you get through the storyline a little more deeper in, you can actually start fishing legendary fish here. You might be able to do it later on once you actually unlock this area. Not 100% sure though. And this gentleman up here, he's the marine guy. He's the one you will go to if you want to marry someone in Stardew, because he's the one that gives you the wedding ring. The catch with him is he's got to be on this. He's on this side of the beach, and you have to be here when it's raining. It's the only time you'll ever catch him. Otherwise, you'll never see him over here. So there's that too. But let's get back home before we pass out, and then we'll end the video there. So we didn't really do much, but it's mostly just getting the luau out of the way and explaining what we're going to be doing because of Stardew not having an actual ending. You know, because I thought once you complete the community center, you beat Stardew. But because it's a game that just continuously updates and there's more things that update throughout the game, once you go further into the game, there's no actual ending. So basically kind of like Skyrim, for instance. You know, it's just a crap ton of quests and they just continuously pop in. So and our blueberry should be able to be picked tomorrow, actually. Put this down here. I think, no, we don't need that, because we already have that one turned in. Oh, and the museum. That's the other one that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the museum. Still haven't completed it on my other account, so I don't know what you will unlock, but I will give you guys the update on that. And then, hey, it's still raining too. It saves us having to water our farms. But either way, you guys will see this later on because I got a few things I got to do in the afternoon. So, but either way, hope you guys are staying safe and healthy. You know, I really hope you guys are staying safe because of, you know, the whole thing that's going on. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next Stardew video. Thanks, guys.